Hi everyone, welcome to Dharma Earth's Dose of Dharma, and this is the Dose of Dharma for today. So, we're gonna talk about the 4 qualities of good relationships. Today is the third one, which is beneficial conduct. So, what is beneficial conduct? Well, I'll give examples, okay? For example, if your daughter or your son has a cough, then even though they have a cough, but they are crying and running around, crying and making a big scene because they want to eat ice cream. Alright? But you know that you cannot give him. Isn't that so? You cannot give him or her because it will make the cough worse. Right? So at that time, we do not give them the ice cream, but instead we give them the cough syrup. Right? In order for their cough to recover and as soon as possible, so that they can eat ice cream as soon as possible. Right? This is an example of beneficial conduct. A lot of relationships, when you really look into the relationships, a lot of times, even though the parents may say that they love their kid, or the husband may say, I love my wife, and the wife may say, I love my husband, or even between relatives and friends. They say that I'm doing it for the benefit of the other party. I love them. But sometimes when they love them, but their conduct is otherwise actually. Why? Because sometimes they love their expectations, they love their cravings more than they love their partners or their friends or relatives or family members. So that's why a lot of conflict happens. And also that is why sometimes, even though we may think that we love our son or daughters, but actually we are harming them. Example, okay? There was one case, I think it's in Malaysia, probably about many years ago. There was a boy who was really good boy. He's like the perfect 10 grandson and the perfect 10 son. Okay? So perfect that you can even give him 11 or 120 marks for being a good son or a good grandson, if you can. Right? That much obedient and that much good. Okay? So he got his PhD at 25. And throughout his life, whatever that the grandparents or parents ask him to do, he'll just do it. He'll just try to do it. And at age 25, he got his PhD. On the day that he graduated, got his PhD, he asked his parents, so is there anything that you want me to do anymore? So the parents say, oh no, son, now you have grown up. Now you can do whatever you want. Then the next day, he committed suicide. And everyone was shocked. Oh, he's such a good son. What happened? Then after that, on hindsight, we know that we may understand that throughout his life, he has been living the life of others, not for himself. So when he finally finished and finally accomplished all the expectations of others, he couldn't survive anymore. He couldn't take that anymore. That's why he's committed suicide. Alright? But even if it's not, we can also learn from this case study. Isn't that so? So, we really have to reflect on ourselves. Do we really love our sons or daughters, or our partners, or our relatives and friends, or do we love our expectations more than we love them, and we try to enforce our expectations on them? We try to force our ideals and expectations on them, and it's not what they want, it's more of like what we want. Then in that case, how can we say that we really love them, right? Yeah, so really hope that the talk today will reach out to more people, because it is really something that we really have to reflect on. So to practice beneficial conduct, we have to think not what is beneficial for us, but what is beneficial for our kids, for our partners, for our friends, for our relatives. And not what we want, but what is beneficial. What is really beneficial, right? So if we can do this and cultivate it as a mental habit whenever we relate to whenever you're talking or interacting with your partner, with your kids, with your family members, with your friends, relatives, then there's something to consider. Then we really have to consider, hey, okay, if they do this, it's good, it fulfills my expectations, but is it really beneficial for them? You know? Okay, we force them to study medicine, we force them to become an engineer, but is it really what they want? Is it really beneficial for them? You know? And what they want and whether it is beneficial for them, if they do not see that it is beneficial for them, how do I make them understand that it is beneficial for them so that they can do it out of their own will, more than I'm like forcing my ideals on them. You know, like some people, they force their kids to study engineering, and then after that, they got the engineering degree just to fulfill the parents' expectations. Then after that, they go and become a chef or a musician, thing like that. So when we are interacting with people, when we have human relationships, really try to be more selfless and think more about the benefit of others. And with this, definitely it will foster a good relationship between you and the one that you want to maintain a relationship with, no matter what is the relationship. Okay? So beneficial conduct. We think what is beneficial for them, and then we also behave, talk, and think in a way that is beneficial for them. Then this is a quality of good relationships. And it takes two sides sometimes, you know. One can try to always think for the benefit of the other party, but if the other party does not think reciprocate, then there may be a chance that the relationship may not last that long, because only one party is working for the relationship. You know? So what are relationships? Relationships needs two parties to maintain it. So if only one party is maintaining it, then it really depends on how much energy they have to maintain the relationship. If not, if one day their battery goes flat, then that may spell the end of that relationship for that period. Okay? But because relationships are really impermanent and really versatile, really changeable, so that's why I say for that moment, for that period. Like that. Encourage everyone to practice this quality of a beneficial conduct to others, and hopefully it is helpful for everyone. Okay, so I wish with this is the dose of Dharma for today. I wish all of you well, peaceful and happy, and may everyone be able to attain path, fruition and Nibbana as soon as possible. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.